Hi ladies, so today I will be discussing my no spend rules. I posted on my Instagram that I wanted to participate in 2025 no spend. Since posting that, I've been seeing like a lot of discourse about what's considered a no spend versus low spend. So I thought I would just make a video talking about my intentions, what I'm planning to do, and how it's been going this first week of January. So I'm gonna first go over my rules and why I'm calling it a no spend instead of a low spend. I didn't know that people cared about the terminology that much. And I'm not talking about anybody on my channel or anybody on my Instagram, but it seems like people who are doing similar things, like I've seen people comment on other people's channels and videos about what's considered a no spend or a low spend. I'm calling mine a no spend because there are some items and some methods that I plan on not utilizing at all this year, and other ones that, you know, we'll get into it, but I'm still calling mine a no spend. With that being said, I also saw some people getting up in arms about how we're going to mess up the economy by doing this. We're still going to be spending money. Like, as far as I know, most people who function in mainstream society need to spend money to survive and sustain themselves. So I'm not quite sure what some people are so up in arms about. But again, let me get into what I'm doing. So I'm doing a no spend, which means for the year of 2025, I am not doing any credit card purchases. This is my first point. This is not in order of most important to least important. I plan on implementing all of these, but the reasoning behind the no credit card purchase is because I feel like I'm less responsible, less fiscally responsible when it comes to spending my credit cards. I spend that money a lot differently than how I spend my paycheck and other streams of income. So I really want to dial back on that. And I'll get into the disclaimers later, because I know some people are like, you need to use your credit card, you need to, so that they don't become inactive and all of that. Stay tuned. But I don't plan on using my credit card for the most part in 2025 at all. No Affirm, Klarna, Afterpay, any of those types of payment methods. A lot of people say that people tend to overspend when they use those apps. For me, that's not really my biggest problem with them. I could have the money for, like, let's just use an example, for a $300 purchase. I could have the money for that and spend it outright. But there is something so addictive about knowing that you can do something where you're like, oh, I'll just spend $20 a month until I pay it off, or oh, I'll just spend $18 a month over the next 18 months instead of paying the lump sum. That is very addictive to me, and I just have really gotten out of hand with that. And I also feel like when I do spend that way, I don't put a lot of thought into why I'm spending, or why I'm obtaining the item that I'm obtaining. I just kind of like throw it in the bag. It's like, oh, it's cute, I want it, I'll take it, I'll just add it to that and then pay over time. That has become a real addiction for me, and I want to cut it off and force myself to drop all of the money at once, or not get the items or item at all. So that's my reasoning behind that. The next one, if you follow me on Instagram and you saw me do my unhaul and I organized and got a lot of purses out of my collection, I did keep quite a bit, but I got rid of quite a bit as well. And then my friend wanted some of my bags, so I'm gonna be sending her 3 of my bags that I decided to get rid of. And then I took the rest to a place called Plato's, and then I donated the rest. But I have so many purses, and it was last year or the year before that I took a lot of my purses and put them in a bin to try to force me to rotate my bags more and get more use out of my entire collection. With that being said, I still had so many bags and I was still adding on to that I just still feel like my collection was overwhelming and I needed to get rid of some items. Needless to say, I don't really need to be adding to that collection at all. So I will not be purchasing any purses for 2025. I'm really trying to utilize what I have, and I will be doing a what's in my purse probably after I film this, and I'm going to be trying to force myself to use my bags and have fun with the accessories that I already have rather than spending and adding more to my collection. I have enough purses. The next thing is no lip products. I have a drawer full of lip products. I even downscale my lip product collection quite a bit, and I still have just a crazy amount of lip products, and I want to force myself to use what I have instead of just continuing to buy new lipsticks, new lip glosses, things like that. I really want to utilize the items that I have. Even in doing so and knowing that I'm gonna spend quite a bit of this year not getting any, I still know that I'm not gonna get through all of the lip products that I have. I'm not even gonna make a dent. I have so many. So no lip product purchases for me. The next one is no blush. I have quite a bit of blush products, and because blush products are usually in pans that are quite big, and I really like my blush collection. I don't know why I keep pulling it out like you all can see it. You can't see it, but I have blush. I have blush. I have so much blush. Like, it's just endless. I don't need to add to this collection. This is nowhere near half of the blush that I have. And I mean, some of my blush I've hit pan on. I know this is not really what you're here for, but like some of my blush I've hit pan on, but I'm like, I need to finish these out. Some of these that like are my favorite blushes. This is still a lot of blush in here, and I'm just like, adding more to this collection is not necessary. I have so much. And then even for Christmas, y'all, my what I got for Christmas video would not upload. I don't know why, but I even got another like Hourglass palette. I have blush. I still have MAC holiday collections from a couple years ago. So no blush products. And then the next thing is no mugs or tumblers. I am very satisfied with my mug collection, and I'm just like one girl. I do not need 50 tumblers or 50 mugs, and it's gonna hurt, especially through Valentine's Day, because there's so many cute mugs and things, but I have so many that I like. I don't need to be spending money adding to that collection. I need to utilize what I have. So no mugs, no tumblers, no lotions, body spray, or perfume. So when it comes to body care, I know that I'm gonna get through my body oils and body scrubs, but my scented lotion and body mist, and if you can see back there, all three of those shelves have perfume on them. I do not need to spend any more money on perfume, okay? I don't need to spend any more money on perfume, and I just got another perfume for Christmas. So yeah, no body spray, no lotions, no perfume. I have a cinnamon roll tote under my sink in my bathroom filled with scented lotions and body mist. I'm good this year. I don't need any more. I don't need to shop a semi-annual sale for that. I don't need any more. So let's get into the disclaimer. If you can see, hold on. If you can see at the bottom, it says rules do not apply in July. July is my birthday month. I'm gonna shop. I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm gonna get items that I want, and you have to think July is 7 months from now. I'm gonna have time to hone in on the items that I really want to add to my collection. Hopefully by then I would have finished out some products. So July, I'm going to lift my no spend rules. I'm going to utilize my credit cards at that point so that they remain active. I'm going to allow myself to indulge in some of these items because these spending categories are some of my favorite things to get. So I will allow myself to do that in July, but I'm not doing that throughout the rest of the year. Another disclaimer is if it comes down to supporting a small business, or if there's some super legitimate reason why any of these purchases will benefit somebody, or it's a means of sewing into somebody's business or something like that, I will be somewhat lenient for those things. But I would try to like get rid of something if I'm like supporting someone by buying their like body oils, or I already have one purchase that was before I settled on this idea that I shop. That's a fragrance oil sampler kit from a small black owned business that I wanted to support. And then my husband did get me an early Valentine's gift, which is the Yummy Land Valentine's Day doll. I don't think I have it in here, but I'll show it on my channel, which I'm really excited about that. But that's another disclaimer. When people get me gifts, I'm not going to be policing what people get me, and that's including my husband. He's aware of my no spend, but when it comes to not every like week, but things like Valentine's Day, our wedding anniversary is also in February, my birthday, Christmas, stuff like that, I'm gonna ask or put on the list things that I actually do want and things that I actually do want to get and like. So if they happen to be in any of these categories, that's like another avenue where you might see me get some of these things. But that's literally holidays and my birthday, not like a random Tuesday. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about those disclaimers so that if you see these things, I've given context for my rules so that you can know that I'm serious about it and I want to be accountable to these rules. So that's my no spend rules. I will put this up here if you want to screenshot this and join me. I do know some ladies on my Instagram have already said that they are going to join me, and I don't know if you all want to DM me your ideas or let me know what you're working on. We can chit chat in the DMs and update each other on how things are going. It's January 7th and I think I'm doing really, really well. I actually feel really, really good that I got rid of so many things in these categories and that I just feel lighter. I don't feel fixated. I don't feel like I'm having those compulsive shopping urges to get these products. It's helped me slow down, be a lot more mindful with my spending. And it's also poured over into other areas of my life that I probably wouldn't have considered before. I'll update you more maybe in a future update. I'll try to do periodic no spend updates, but this video is long enough. So let me know if you have any questions, anything that you plan on doing, if you're doing a no spend or a low spend, let me know. And I hope you all enjoyed this. I'll see you in the next one.